Hi, Tim Cooper here, founder of Wellness Business Breakthrough. And in today's short video, we're going to be talking about reviews, reputation management, and what it means to your business and to the search engines like Google. Now, reviews are imperative to your business. You can see it on Amazon. Like a lot of these sites depend on reviews because it doesn't matter how good you say you are, people will take the words of complete strangers over yours as to how good your services or treatments are going to be. So it's very, very important that you get reviews going so that people can compare you against other services in the market, because I tell you now, there's one thing that people fear more than wasting time and money, and that's looking silly. But nobody wants to look silly, so if they can get some social proof, if they can see that your services have helped others, they're more likely to pick up the phone and give you a call. But through talking to a lot of therapists, some of them get a little bit concerned or worried about negative reviews, and some have actually had negative reviews. There's some unethical people out there. There's people out there who will post fake reviews. Competition may post fake reviews to drop you down the ratings and to benefit their business, and that is just really, really unethical and very unprofessional, and those people really should take a very hard look at themselves and their business ethics, because if they're willing to do that to a fellow therapist, I really don't think that they'd be too caring when it comes to treating their clients either. But that's another story. But the point is, don't get tied up with the negative reviews. There's always going to be somebody who is not going to be 100% happy with your treatments. And if you sort of get your feelings hurt and all tied up in a knot about that, then nothing's really going to change. What you've got to do is you've got to be proactive and start looking at how you're going to minimize the damage of a negative review. And in this video, I'm not only going to show you how to minimize the damage of any negative reviews that you may get, and hopefully they are rare, but then also how to minimize the chances of getting a negative review. Okay, so let's get started. So what you need to do is, if you need to get as many reviews as you possibly can. That's the bottom line. And you need to get as many good reviews as you possibly can. So if you do get a negative review, you can definitely offset that with some good reviews. Now, in my course, Local SEO for Wellness Practitioners, I go into the requirement for reviews quite in depth there, because reviews are one of the driving forces of getting your business listed high in the Google local search listings. But the reviews are just as important when it comes to getting your website ranked in Google as well. Like, reviews have their role to play over the internet. Like, Google has a way of finding out where all these reviews are and then will rate you accordingly, and it comes down to your reputation. Now, if you get one or two bad reviews, it's not the end of the world. People understand that you can't make everybody happy. People understand that some people wouldn't be happy in heaven. So that's not going to upset. So if you've got a number of 4 and 5 star reviews and then you get the odd 1 star review, that's not going to knock you around too much. If, however, on the other hand, you get nothing but 1 and 2 star reviews, well, probably then it's the time to take a long, hard look at yourself. Maybe there's something that isn't quite right. Maybe you're not not targeting the correct market for you. You're not working in an area where you're getting your best results. Okay, so how do you maximize your reviews and minimize your chances of getting a negative review? And this comes down to relationships with your clients, okay? When you have a good relationship with your client, like, I would never ask somebody to write me a review after their first visit with me. That's number one. And number two, I would never ever email my entire list or send my entire list any sort of message asking for a review. And there's a reason for this. Number one is that, as I said, you can't please everybody. And by just going out there and asking everybody you've treated over the last X amount of years to jump on and write you a review, some may actually write you a negative review, say, well, it didn't work for me, good luck. The other thing too is that some people may have actually forgotten you. Like, if they haven't come to see you for a long time, for 3-4 years, whatever, and then out of the blue they get an email from you or a text from you saying, hey, could you please write a review for my business? Well, they might be a little bit put out, they might just ignore it, or they might write a negative review saying, I don't know who this person is. Okay, so number one is always approach people who you've got a good relationship with. Approach the people who you've got a result with. Approach the clients who are regular, who are happy to see you, and they can see that they're getting the benefit of the treatment. So the way I go about reviews is that after the treatment, and this once again, this person would have had to see me more than once. I would have had to have a good rapport with them, had that trust built, had a benefit, so my service has provided a benefit to them. Then I say, hey, listen, now could you do me a big favour? Like any business, we depend on reviews for social proof. People need to see that we can actually deliver what we're promising. Could you please write me a review? And at that point, they can say yes or no. The next step is to make it as easy as possible for them to write the review, okay? To go to the review page and to write the review. Now, people may be very willing to write your review, but then when it comes to the crunch, they either might find it too difficult, or they may not know where to go, but most often it's because they don't know what to say, okay? So on my site, I have a Review Us tab, and there I've got the links to Google, Facebook, and Whitecoat, and then I just ask them to leave a review on either one or more of those sites. Now, I don't have it, and this is something that I may introduce in the future, but this might be something good for you, is then to create a short video showing them how to write a review, what information they should include, because there are reviews that help and there are reviews that don't do any good. So basically, you need a review that's going to come in and it's going to explain to them that you help people with a particular problem after they hadn't had any success with other types of treatments, etc., etc. So basically lay out even a questionnaire, like answer these questions in your review, but give them some guidelines to follow when it comes to writing a review, and you'll get a lot more reviews. And once again, and if you are only targeting the people that you've got a good relationship with, a good working relationship with, then you've got a very high chance that they're going to leave you a positive review. So anyway, that should be enough to get you started on the review track. You should start to get your reviews coming in as soon as possible. One more thing, don't get your clients to fill out the reviews at your clinic, okay? These review sites do actually track the IP, they actually track the source of where these reviews are coming from. And if they see a lot of reviews coming from the same place, they could be flagged as being false. And also don't go onto Fiverr and those sort of places and buy reviews. That's just cheating, and you'll get found out and you'll get blacklisted, okay? So that's not a good one either, okay? Just ask the people to fill out the reviews in their own time, on their own equipment, at their, in their own homes, and you'll be fine. Okay, we will look at reviews further on in future videos as well, but that's to get you started and get started on today. The more reviews you have, the better it is for your business. Once again, if you found this information useful, please like, share, and comment below. And if you're watching this on Facebook, please also subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you've got any questions at all, if you want anything addressed in this short series or anything to do with your business at all, you can send me an email at tim@wellnessbusinessbreakthrough.com. That's tim@wellnessbusinessbreakthrough.com, and I'll get that answered for you. If you need any help at all, that's the email. Okay, until next time, you take care and keep an eye out in that inbox for the next video.